Yo, we not even plugged in. Hold on. Hello? Hello? There we go. So, yeah, mic's plugged in. It's Monday, November 18th, 2024, 7:43 p.m. Yo, so today I'm going to hurry make this short. I got to go to bed. But I had a little bit of I don't want to say it's a rude awakening, but that does get the point across. I had a little bit of a oh shit moment, and nothing that I wasn't expecting, but more or less just seeing numbers on a spreadsheet and I guess piecing together what those numbers mean. So I'll probably dive into this in the future because I'm trying to go to bed. It's 7:44 and I'd like to get some sleep. But I looked at all my finances. I looked at everything. I updated every single thing. I went and double checked every due date, all the amounts. I actually rounded up to the nearest 5. So the amount that I'm seeing is probably, $20 less, but it's fine. And I put it all on one credit card, the credit card that gives me the most cash back. So that's cool. And so I'm doing that for security purposes, as well as the reward bonus, as well as, honestly, the cushion. So, I'm going to document everything in the show, even if that makes me look like a fucking chubby to current friends and family who are listening to the show actively. But, it's going to be cool because in 20 years, we're going to look back at the show and be like, oh, yeah, that was, of course. And anyway, so went through, changed everything, looked at every due date, put every single thing that I pay for on there. And matter of fact, now that I'm saying this, I forgot 2 things. Hold on one sec. I think it's a total of $3 because Apple Photos, or what did Apple, just pay for an extra 200 gigs, I think, is $1. And then Apple Storage, or whatever the fuck it is an extra $5, I think. I can't remember. So that's $6. So I got to go ahead and put that in there. But yeah, so I went through, put it all in here. I have a spreadsheet that I can see the forecast to see how much money I'll have on one day, on what day in the future. And I do that. It's how I've always run my finances. I've talked about this on episode 157, I believe, where I have the day of the month, I have the day of the week of that day, I have the utility or the bill or whatever that's coming out that day, the amount. Then I have 3 columns for miscellaneous things. And then in the far right column, I have the total amount of money that I have at the very end of the day when I go to sleep. And then I rinse and repeat. So today is the 18th of November. So I can see how much money I should have in my account, looking at the number. And then I can also go to December of next year and see how much money I should have on the 10th. And not looking the greatest, but that's not looking the greatest because this assumes I make no sales and nothing changes and I don't get any raises and nothing. So of course I'm going to make money, but I just have to start. That's a full sentence. I have to just start. Take my own advice. And honestly, I was really, so I had a little, I don't want this show to be too long. I'm trying to go sleep. So Lexi came over and spent some time together today. And right before she left, she gave me kind of some tough love of, long story short, it was like, hey, you said you were going to launch your program. You haven't yet. Let's go. And I was like, oh, wow, that is quite a kick to the ego because this is my girlfriend who I love very much, who I know supports me, telling me that, or calling me on my bullshit pretty much. And I didn't like that feeling. And her and I we're talking about it, I think, right now. So anyway, she doesn't like to be that tough, the tough love. I guess I don't know what you call it. She said that she feels bitchy when she's doing that, but I'm like, no, I love that. And then I was like, honestly, I feel like because I just don't have a strong father figure in my life. I haven't had that ever. I haven't had the dad, the father figure, I should say, being like, hey, you're distracted. Hey, you're not doing this. Where's your priorities? How come this? What the fuck's going on? Never had that in my life ever. Ever have I ever had that. So, and that's nothing against my dad. I love him to death, but he is I don't know how to say this without making it seem like another way. So growing up, this is going to be such a fucking long show. Growing up, there was a lot of leniency. We always did something fun. He had a lot of stuff at his house. So when I went over there, we just play, hang out, have a good time. As far as discipline and chores and stuff like that, non-existent. And without getting too deep into that, again, as a strong father figure in my life, I wouldn't say that I have ever had that. So that's something that now, being older and wiser and more mature, I wish I would have. I wish I had more of that. So anyway, when she was giving me this tough love, it just made me feel not good, you know? And there's a lot of other stuff I wish I could talk about right now, but I actually cannot talk about it. So in the future, we will. So anyway, going back to what I was saying, I'm thinking about, why is the program not launched yet? And that is because I want to get everything polished, clean, ready to go, so that as soon as I accept money, the client can get almost a flawless experience. Now, of course, that's not going to happen no matter how much I prepare. I know that. But I think my goal is to get it as close to that as possible. I want to have everything lined up, set up, so that when the client joins, they know exactly what they got to do, blah, blah, blah. So that's that. That's the whole other thing. The other thing is I want to get the DM scripts and the phone call scripts. I want to get all that good. I need to role play more with people. And that's what I need to do. And I'm thinking back, this is cool because this is a very quick reflection. I think 2 weeks ago, that's when I did the first ever sales role play. Let's go and look real quick. Pull this up on Spotify. First ever sales role play. Where is it? First ever, where is it? Where's the orange dot? There it is. Tuesday, October 29th. That was my first ever, so 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. First ever sales call role play. That is actually when I felt like I didn't have enough time to do shit, because I was doing a role play and I was trying to fit this in. I was trying to finish the program, blah, blah, blah. But in hindsight, right now, only 3 weeks later, I look back and I think, yeah, I need to be doing that more. I need to be, not necessarily the role play, but having my schedule going so packed that I'm always doing something, that I'm always kind of stressed out, so that I always have kind of a fire under my ass to get the shit done. And I stopped doing the role play. I only did 2. It was both of them were both of them were with Travis. Both of them were with. That's a funny thing to say, huh? Both of them were with Travis. And yeah, so I just got to start advertising this shit. I got to start putting everything out there. I got to start talking to people and messaging people, start doing reach outs again, and get all that going, because that's how I'm going to get people in my program. I mean, if you look at this thing that I made up, where is it? I don't even know what I'm looking for. Workout programs, sales. Is it this one? What one is it in? Hold on. Is it this guy? Test. Sheet 3. Friday requirements. Hold on, guys. It's in here somewhere. Where the fuck is it at? Sheet 3. Post schedule. Dude, where is it at? I'm just trying to find how many clients I need by when and what dates. I made a whole thing of that. Where did it go? Copy of sheet. There it is. So I said, in order to meet my goal of being able to quit my job in July, I need to have 1 client this month. Then I need to get 1 client next month. Then I need to get 3 clients in January, 3 clients in February, 4 clients in March, 5 in April, 7 in May, 7 in June. And at that point, I would be making almost $6,000 a month, because I would have a total of 23 clients at that point. And then July 9, August 12, September 13, October 15, November 16, December 20. And at that point, that would be bringing home, I mean, this is crazy. I mean, it's only a year away. That's $20,000 a month, $21,000 a month, for a grand total of $105,000. Now that's the goal. That's the first huge goal. That's a real attainable, achievable goal. I don't think I can say that's a big goal, but also say it's achievable. That doesn't make sense. I think a big goal would be, a giant goal would be $1 million by January, because that would be like, probably not gonna hit that, buddy. You know. But anyway, this is the shit that I outlined and made for myself, and I just want to stick to this. I mean, all I have to do is get one client this month for this to be right on track with what I need to do. And obviously, it probably won't go this well. I mean, this is best case scenario. It always increases, never goes down. Prices stay the same relatively, blah, blah, blah. And that, I mean, that's that. I need to get one client this month. So, and I don't think that would be an issue. We have Black Friday, got Cyber Monday, all that shit. I mean, we just got a full Black Friday training, so I'm going to work on that. And then we've got the new year coming around. So that means I'm in prime time to get clients. So I want to take this, get some clients, use that momentum to keep on going forward. And I just have to do the boring shit, the monotonous shit. I just have to fucking grind, dude. And I think with me being more focused with my calendar and doing what's on my calendar, I think it's extremely beneficial for me to see this. So and that got me thinking with another thing, which I'm going to talk about here in just a sec. I'd like to end the show soon. So anyway, I'm looking at the calendar. I'm seeing what I got to do, and I'm just doing it. I'm not even bitching about it. I go into the break room at work. I pull up my laptop. I get the 30-minute task done that I can, and then I'm done. And I go back out and I work. And it's kind of fueling in a sense, because I'm working hard at my main job, trying to go quick, get the stuff done. You know, I do this thing where I'm working on something, or if I'm taping something off or painting something, the moment that I'm like, dude, I'm gonna go into the break room, grab a drink of water. I'm like, nah, dude, just sit the fuck down, finish the thing that you're on, and then consider getting a drink of water or whatever. And what happens when I do that is I'll finish taping or something, and then I start on the next task, and then I'm like, I should probably get a drink of water. I'm like, nah, dude, see this shit through. Don't get up. Don't be a fucking bitch. And then guess what happens? I finish it, and I'm good to go. And before long, I've done, 2 hours worth of work in 30 minutes, because I'm just sitting there doing it, not talking to anybody, just doing my shit, and it feels good. And then I get to go into the break room and work on my own shit, and then kill it, complete it, good to go. And then that's just what I need to do consistently. And I think that's a good step forward here for me. Now, all of that aside, because I will go over the details with the numbers, I'm going to say everything. I'm going to tell you guys literally all right, Mike Tyson, every single thing that I have to pay for, the day that I'm not going to go over the day. That's a little bit, whatever. Everything that I pay for, and how much negative I am per month, which is almost 1,000. Yeah, there's a little spoiler. I'm $1,000 negative per month right now. So cool beans, man. And I'll go over all that. I'll go over finances and all that stuff, because that's the point of the show. I want to document every single thing that I do, so that we can have a roadmap of every single thing that I've done, all the things that I pay for, everything. And with that theme, I was like, how can I further document all of this stuff? How can I get so nitty-gritty deep without making it harder at all for me? And I think this is genius. It's just one more thing I have to worry about, which is the shitty part. However, it's this. So with me putting everything on my calendar, what I can do is actually spend an extra, 5-10 minutes putting everything that I do on the calendar. For example, today after work, I came home, ate, whatever, and took about 30 minutes to go from my front door to upstairs and begin working. And right there, I would just put eating, dicking off. I would put that in the calendar. And for me, that's accountability, because I have to acknowledge the fact that I was dicking off, put that in the calendar. And then the next thing I did was I put billing, info change, all bills and finances. That ran until about 4. Set a timer to see how long I was working. And just like that, I did not stop the timer. So excellent, dude. Let's go ahead and restart it. So you got to be more disciplined with that stuff. But then I have, spend some time with Lexi. So rather than lying and say, oh yeah, I was working all day on this thing, I put Lexi and then the times that she was here. And then when she left, I started a calendar block of what I started working on. So financial sorting, same thing. So from 6 to 7:30, that's what I did. And then from about or from 6 to 7:30. That's what I did. And then around 7:40-ish podcast. That's what I'm doing right now. And that's what I got going. And so if I just did that every single day with everything that I'm doing, I could then take a screenshot of my calendar by pushing Command-Shift-4, dragging from one corner to the next corner, and that would capture everything that I spend my time doing in about, the screenshot itself, 3 seconds. But adding in everything throughout the week, I'm going to say an additional half hour. Now, the way that I see that is it's an additional half hour to get a little bit more accountability, because I have to acknowledge and address the fact that perhaps I'm spending my time like a jackass. So if I'm looking at the calendar here, between 2:45 and 3:30, didn't do anything. Yes, I ate. Yes, I took care of my human needs. I got it. Why couldn't I eat while also typing? Why couldn't I eat while also fucking recording a show? I mean, I'm placing these rules on myself because I don't want to be, Why couldn't I eat while I'm doing the financial sorting, stuff like that? So anyway, if I take a screenshot, what the hell? Yeah, if I take a screenshot of the calendar, I'll do it right now. Watch, Command, boom, go like this, bam, bam, drag it all the way over. I don't know if you guys heard that. So now I have a screenshot. So I have, obviously this is not going to count, but it's an example that you can't even see. So great example, Bryson. Way to go. So I have this example here. It's a screenshot, so I can see clearly what times I'm doing what things and how long they go for. Everything's, as long as the titles of the thing I'm working on are shorter, you can see clearly what each thing is. And that is literally just one more layer of very, very in-depth documentation. Because dude. So there's 18 years. There's 18 years and 11 months left. Because I think today is 396, right? Is episode 396 today? Yeah. So 18. Hold on, let's do some quick math. I really got to go to bed, dude. 18 times 12 plus 11. So if I started, what am I doing? I'm being dumb. Hold on, guys. I'm just going to go 19. It's easier to calculate. Times 52. So there's 988 weeks left. 988 weeks. Now that would be 988 screenshots of my calendar. So not only would we have a podcast every single day that you can listen to, but you'd also have the transcription of every word that I said, everything that I said in the podcast, and you'd also have, I guess that encompasses everything else. I was just going to say that everything I talk about, no shit. But then you'd also have I'm trying to be dramatic here. You'd have the in-depth summary of ChatGPT that would capture everything. Still have to drink 25 ounces of water. That's fucking awesome. You'd have the ChatGPT summary. You'd have the quotes. You'd have all that stuff. Just cool stuff. And then on top of all that, you'd have a weekly screenshot of my calendar. And I wouldn't lie or bullshit anything. Everything would be on there. So that's just one more layer of documentation. Because I don't know how to explain it, man. My ultimate vision with this podcast is to have a roadmap of every single thing that I did. Dude, if I could go back and see Andy Frisella's calendar when he was getting started and see how he actually spent his time, what he did, how much time he allocated for different things, the things he even prioritized, dude, I'd fucking kill for that. I would genuinely pay big money to see that stuff because that shit's inspiring. I would love to see what he was doing back then with his time that he had and what he thought was of utmost importance, what he did, where he went, stuff like that. That shit, like David Goggins, Joe Rogan, fucking Donald Trump, dude. Hell, man, even Joe Biden. I would love to go back and see what they were doing. Like a time block. This is what this is, a time block. Time, itty bitty by itty bitty. And obviously it wouldn't be spot on perfect. Like, well, he said he went to sleep he said he spent an hour doing this podcast, but it is actually an hour and 10 minutes. So that's kind of a bullshit, Now, obviously it wouldn't be perfect. I couldn't, it's in increments of 15 minutes. And it doesn't really go in depth either. For example, Monday, okay, well, here's a good example. Tuesday at 8 a.m., one connection post writing. That's what the title is. So unless you know what that is, you're probably not going to have any idea what that could mean. It just means I'm writing a connection post for Instagram so that people can see my stuff, relate to it, trust me, know me, so they can join the program. And I mean, for example, every day at 2 p.m. I have a little 10-minute thing, post on social. And then every day at 2:45 about gym. And then every day around 8 a.m. or 8 p.m., sleep. And that ranges all the way to 3:30 a.m. Rinse and repeat. So we got the Record Bed Project podcast. And then on Saturdays we have podcast script, docs, Record Allegiant Fit podcast, office. Stuff like that, man. Monday and Friday, 1 to 2:30 p.m. coaching call. So, and here's the thing. So, yes, those things are scheduled, but I would take the screenshot at the end of the week, Saturday night, and I would, throughout the week, I would delete the things or move the things to where I actually did them. So, for example, I work 4:30 a.m. to 2:45 p.m. That's the time that I consider spent doing things related to work. Talk about it so many times. So, if I don't go to work, then I'm going to remove that. I'm going to delete it. Even though I was scheduled to work, I'm going to delete that. Same with recording the Bed Project podcast. Well, I didn't record it at this time, so I got to move it to what time I did record it. I'm doing that as we speak right now. So move this to this event, to this time. So I'm recording till about 8 o'clock. That's fine. To this time. I put it too far. Gotta go to 8 o'clock. So there's a live look right there, what I just did. So I just moved it. So yeah, it's got to go to 8:15. I got to talk or write about it and upload it. Yeah, so now it's there. You can see it. You can see that it's there. You know what times I'm doing what things. Why does it not show me the... I'm confused. I got to see something real quick. I'm just moving the calendar around to see if it shows me. It does. Why doesn't the other one? Hold on. What if I change it to Bed Podcast? Hold on. I'm really curious about this, guys. I'm just moving things around so I can see the time. Just trying to figure it out to see. Why? Free. Weekly on weekends. Free. Why doesn't it show? Whatever, dude. Yeah, I don't know, man. Anyway, having all this here, I just lost my train of thought. Whatever, man. So the whole goal is to be able to take a screenshot of this shit, and it's here. And you can see everything that I'm doing. That's the goal. That's it. Another layer of documentation, and a layer of accountability, and a layer of reflection, because I look back at the week that I did. I can see everything that I did. I would have to use Google Calendars a little bit more religiously. I'd have to post more things in here, my goals, my achievements, yada, yada. Don't know where I would do that. I think there's a notes section in here. Keep. Let's keep. There's a little button over here. It's called keep. Let's go ahead and, what's this? Take a note. This week I accomplished an 855-pound deadlift. 5 typos in that note. It's all good. We'll go ahead and pin that. And we'll go ahead and delete this one. So now that that's there, what do I do? Can I drag that onto my calendar? What does this even do? What is keep? Add image, background options, collaborator, remind me, archive more. Add label, drawing, made a copy, show checkboxes, copy to Google Docs for in history. What the fuck is keep? Google keep. What's keep? Archive? Pin? So if I get out of there, what are my tasks? I don't know, man. Maybe what I'll do... Hold on. Oh, we're going to do this live. Oh, dude, I have a beautiful idea. This might be a valuable episode because of this idea alone. Holy shite. Hold on, guys. I'm going to take a screenshot of my calendar. I'm going to put it into Google. I'm going to put it into ChatGPT. Tell me how long I spent doing each task. Dude, I might be a genius. No way it's doing this. No way. Took a screenshot. Dude, this is so fucking cool to me. Well, I'm hyped to listen to this show, dude. Who gives a fuck how long this one is? We had a breakthrough moment here. I'm screaming and it's 8 o'clock at night. It told me how long I spent doing every single thing. Well, I need it to give me totals, though. That's the idea. Let me know if you need. I need totals for each thing. Also, please. Let's see. There's so many possibilities here. I could tag each thing in the calendar with a colored emoji like I do with this podcast. So I spent, this is just a calendar, 14.5 hours with Lexi. I slept 46 and a half hours. I spent 50 and a quarter hours at my job. I spent 5 minutes getting my garbage cans out. I spent half an hour posting on social media. I spent 8 hours scripting videos. That's not right. See, that's an error right there. I'd have to be more specific. I spent 6 hours writing captions for docs. Hold on, where's it getting that much captions? Captions for vids? Caption for vids? Caption for vids? Editing, filming. I don't know. I'd have to be a lot more specific with the prompt. This is one go around. Connection post writing, 2 hours. Content idea drafts, 1 hour. Value post planning, 1 hour. Coaching call, 3 hours. That's right. Gym, 5 hours. It needs to be more than that. It's actually 6 hours. 6 hours, 26 and a quarter. Financial sorting, 1.5 hours. That's from today. Editing in Adobe, 2 hours. Yep. Editing in Submagic, 1 hour. Yep. Record a podcast, 2 hours. So that's the other podcast. Other podcasts. Bed project podcast, 6 hours. There shouldn't be that. It should be a half hour every day. And that should be 3.5 hours. So I'm not sure exactly. I have to be more specific. That's it. Podcast script, 2 hours. Record a Legion Fit podcast. Hot Pocket podcast. Is there a Hot Pocket podcast? 1 hour. Film 7 videos, 2 hours. Social proof, 1.5 basketball games, 5 hours. Let me know if you need further breakdowns of specific calculations for each category. Okay, let's do this. Give me a total for each individual thing. If the titles are the same, that means they're the same. If they are different at all, then it's different. Let's see what it says now. Here's a breakdown of howdy. Lexi, sleep, job, garbage cans, post on social media. So gym should be, why is gym 5 hours? What does this screenshot have? Am I dumb? 1 hour and a quarter, 5 times. That means 6 hours, 25 and a quarter. 6 hours and a quarter. That's incorrect. Is it because one of them doesn't have a green dot? What's going on? Hold on. We'll go over here. Record podcast, bed podcast, 6 hours. Where's it getting that, dude? Where's it getting 6 hours? I'm confused. Is it because it's not big enough? Where would I... Hold on, let me try something. Let's go make that. So if it's not big enough, it doesn't show the time. Okay. So let's go... What if I went like... What if I went to the... Wait, guys. What if I went to the schedule? Oh, I did it. Maybe. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. It only shows me 5 days though. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. It only shows me 5 days though. What the freak? Sorry guys, this is some cool shit. Gotta love technology. What if I went year, month? How's the year looking? Doesn't do me shit. How's the month looking? Yeah, it's not gonna show me everything. The week. It's gotta be the week. What if I move that? What if I do that? Nope. Make this smaller. I'm just trying to figure out how it's calculating certain things. It even put the Lakers shit on there. Jazz versus Lakers game, 2.5 hours. Magic versus Lakers game, 2.5 hours. Categorize, let's see, into main topic, or to main categories, then give me hour totals. Here's a breakdown. So personal time, 68.5 hours. Meaning sleep and Lexi, and then Laker games. Job-related tasks, 50.35 hours, which is just job. Social media and content creation, 20 hours. God damn. Coaching and fitness, coaching called gym, 8 hours. Podcasting, total of 11 hours. Ooh. That's not right. It's probably like 8. Financial administrative, 2.5. Editing and production, 5 hours. See, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, cool. Here's what I'm looking for, bro. And this is wrong. I calculated it wrong. There's so much empty space in my calendar. But here's the thing. So, grand total with everything, 165 hours. That means that there's 2.5 hours that weren't scheduled on here. However, there's something's going on my neck. God damn it. What the fuck is going on, dude? This happens often. I don't know this one's a painful one. Glad we're capturing this on audio. What the hell is going on? Sometimes it comes and goes, man. That was a squeaky podcast arm. That's just weakness leaving my body. That's what that was. Yeah, so we got 168 hours in a full week. And the calendar here is saying that I've used 165. That's cool, man. It's wrong. It's very wrong. I mean, I'm looking right here. There's at least 7 hours that are just non-existent. But anyway. Yeah, guys. So there's a little bit of a breakthrough right there. I can just post a screenshot into ChatGPT and have it analyze the data. Speaking of which, I'm definitely gonna subscribe to ChatGPT for the premium version, and that's because I can get the advanced voice chat. I can do role plays with it. I can be a lot more efficient with it. The timers or whatever for resetting for each version, it's longer. So I'm just gonna look at the thing. Dude, why is this show so long? Here we are at 33 minutes long. Oh my! Free version. It has assistance with writing, problem solving, and more. Access to ChatGPT 4.0 mini, limited access to ChatGPT 4.0, limited access to data analysis file upload. See right there, limited access to data analysis file uploads, vision, web browsing, and image generation. I can use custom GPTs. Now with the $20 a month one, which I don't know, I think it's a no-brainer. Less than $1 a day to have access to something so powerful that I already use every day. Everything in free. Early access to new features. Couldn't give a fuck about that. Access to OpenAI 01 preview, OpenAI 01 mini. I'm actually not familiar with that. Access to GPT 4.0, GPT 4.0 mini, GPT 4. Up to 5 more messages for ChatGPT 4.0. Access to data analysis, file uploads, vision, web browsing, and image generation. So unlimited of that. Actually, I don't know if it's unlimited. It says let's see. Let's see. Where does it say? Request limits. Tier, enterprise, articles. Don't know. Access to advanced voice mode. See, I still think that is limited. Let's see. GPT-4 has high requirement use more models. voice tools. I'd have to read more into it. I'm going to have to read this document or I'm going to email this to myself. Boom. Compose. What am I doing? What am I doing? Just paste the link, send, boom. Cool. Yeah, anyway, it's got all that stuff that I can use. Looks like it still has some limits, but for $20 a month, man, to use this thing. Okay, the show's gone on way too long. There's a little bit of a breakthrough right there. Hopefully you guys can understand the vision. And hopefully this episode painted quite the picture of how fired up this shit gets me. You guys just heard me get so pumped up, so fired up about me being able to take a screenshot of my schedule, send it to ChatGPT and have it analyze the data, the times, the time blocks, and then give me a report on how I'm spending my time. That shit fires me up. That's fucking cool. Big fan. Actually, let's see this. Let's do this one more thing. I'll end the show. Based on the photo, how many hours are not used? I realized that even though it says 165 hours, some things are doubled up. So that's where it's getting the time. To calculate unused hours in the week on the photo, total hours in the week. Oh, dude, I know, but what do you see? Yeah, it thinks that. Let's see, I'm going to challenge it. But if you look at Saturday, there is a large gap of nothing scheduled at least 7 hours. Would you agree? You're correct. On Saturday, there's a significant gap. There's no scheduled from 11 to a.m. to 6 p.m., totaling 7 hours. So it's not the most accurate, but as long as I have everything scheduled, the total time will be correct. So I will have to work with this, but that right there is fucking cool, dude. Oh, that is cool. So it thinks those are an hour. Captions, scripts. Podcast script. 2 or 3 scripts, videos. So that's 2 hours. So I think it thinks these are hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 hours. Does it think I'm doing 5 hours of scripting? Is that what it says? 8 hours. Where the hell is it getting 8 hours? I want to know that. Jim, I'm going to post edit captions. Social proof. I don't know, guys. Anyway, yeah, I'm fired up. Now I have to split this damn thing into 2 so I can summarize it. Fuck. Okay, whatever. That's the show, guys. This is cool. Definitely a valuable one. I think so. I'm deeming it a notable, giving it the diamond, because there's a lot of passion in here. There's a breakthrough of, oh shit, this is a great idea. Here's some new things I want to do, and I will be doing it. I think it's awesome. It's accountability. It is a way of reflection. It's a way to put all my shit in one thing, summarize it, write my goal, write my accomplishment, all that stuff. Cool. That's the show. Thanks. Bye.